morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain news. Right now we've seen markets up a tad. We've got beans up 6 cents, corn up 3, and wheat up 7 cents. Outside markets, stocks are lower after yesterday seeing the biggest daily gain in history. We also note that the dollar's a little lower, crude's higher, and gold's a little bit higher. As far as the grains are concerned, markets are oversold, due for a little bit of a bounce, but some of the negative news got it near the season lows continues. The U.S. Midwest weather forecast suggests rains in the western corn belt, drier in the east. Week 2 brings rains also back into the eastern corn belt. Temperatures are basically near normal now, to maybe a little bit below, especially in the south. Globally, we're still looking at dryness across parts of the Black Sea, but the forecast does have some rain coming in down the road. So no real weather problems in global crop conditions. We do see that world corn trade is about the same as last year. We'll be watching closely how much corn Ukraine can ship, with talk about lower crop, and does that shift some demand to the United States, and maybe our corn exports will actually be, at the end of the day, bigger than what the USDA is saying. In the wheat, the Black Sea dominates the world wheat trade. Russia did most of the Egyptian tender. They did 770,000 tons, which is higher than some expected, and the prices were discounted. So again, with Russia in the market at cheap prices, it's hard for the wheat market to rally, especially after the USDA raised the U.S. wheat crop more than expected. In the beans, again, waiting for China to do something as far as buying U.S. new crop beans. Last year they bought about 24 million tons set through February, but right now they remain absent in the market, keeping a lid on a soybean price rally. World vegetable oil prices have backed off a little bit, led by palm oil, and meal prices seem to be overpriced if Argentina is back in the export market. So the trend is a little bit higher today, off of some pretty steep sell-off lows. U.S. farmer still has a lot of corn to buy, but he's not selling it right now, and you're seeing a basis firm, especially into the processors. Crush margins are favorable, and domestically we're seeing a little bit of a pickup in wheat demand, but export trade, despite some really good weekly numbers, remains relatively low.